How do we make sense of a world with 8 billion people? The numbers are so vast they can feel meaningless. So let's shrink the world down once more to a single village of 100 people. Let's walk through it, pay close attention, and meet the residents. Welcome to our global village. It's a place of stunning contrasts. Let's begin in the most comfortable homes, where about 20 of our villagers live. They have clean water, electricity, safe housing, and full refrigerators. They own most of the village's wealth. In fact, just one single villager, the richest of all, holds half of the entire village's money. These residents are hyper-connected. They carry smartphones that link them instantly to global news, entertainment, banking, and shopping. For them, the world is at their fingertips. Now, let's step outside their gates into the larger part of the village where the other 80 residents live. Here, the reality shifts dramatically. As we walk among them, we learn that 25 villagers must fetch water from a source that could make them sick. 13 of the adults cannot read or write. At least 10 will go to sleep tonight hungry. And here we see a new kind of poverty. In this village of 100 people, 33 have no access to the internet. They are digitally invisible, locked out of the global conversation, online education, and modern commerce. While about 70 people in the village own a smartphone. For many in this struggling crowd, the device is a lifeline. They can barely afford to keep connected. And right there, by the gate of the wealthiest resident, sits our Lazarus. He is one of the 33 who is completely offline. He has no phone to call for help, no way to apply for a job online, no access to the river of information that flows effortlessly into the mansion just feet away. The owner of that mansion can scroll through news of global crises on his phone, while a living, breathing example of that crisis sits right outside his window, completely ignored. This village is the world of the parable Jesus tells in today's reading. The story of the Rich Man and Lazarus isn't just about the afterlife. It's a stark diagnosis of our life right now. The rich man's sin was not his wealth or his smartphone. It was the chasm he allowed to exist. A chasm of awareness, of empathy, of action. He had Moses and the prophets, the word of God commanding him to love his neighbor and care for the poor. He had all the information he needed, but he chose to ignore it. We live in this village. Our phones and screens give us an unprecedented window into the lives of our global neighbors. We cannot pretend we don't know. So, the piercing question of the parable for us today is this. In a world where our devices can show us anything, how would we use our connection not to build higher walls of distraction, but to finally see, hear, and serve the Lazarus at our gate?